What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Frank's campaign on Total War Attila. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, we were trying to finish off 2 out of 3 of the Celtic tribes. One we already have, being the Abdonians, and the Caledonians are down to 1 final settlement. So we're kind of waiting until we get some stabilization in these territories. We have a rebellion to deal with. Sadly, we did get beaten back on our first siege, and now they pulled in an army. So we kind of got to play it cool for the moment. I might go ahead and just hire some mercenaries just to be safe. I was going to say, we could probably do 2 calves. We got plenty of income, so just in case that this full stack wants to attack us, it gives us 2 extra units to work with until we can get some recruitment. We do have a walled settlement. We have 5 garrison units. What? We have 10. So 15 versus a 20 stack. Probably doable. But we want to get some stability in these 2 regions before we really start to push the Caledonians. Plus, it is spring right now. We do have snow on the ground in the north. Then we have the pick, so we can take their capital up there. We have 2 settlements that we want to take in Spain and Portugal. And then we're probably going to raise this settlement since we could only conquer 1. We want to colonize here, and then we might end up taking these 2 settlements as well. After that, once we conquer north of the mainland, we are going to bring those armies down to finish off the Huns and conquer the rest of Italy and wipe out the Swabians, Septimania, and these Western Roman rebels. After that, we're probably just going to push east. We are getting pretty close to our campaign victory objectives. We still need Frisia for the minor victory, but after that, we're pretty close to cultural and military. The biggest thing holding us back is the defeated factions. We still need 14 more, but with the Caledonians, Picts, Swabians, Septimania, I mean, that's 4 right there, so that would put us halfway. And then cultural, we're getting pretty close as well. Still need Frisia. We need the dominant religions. We need to get these buildings done, and then we need some more research and wealth. Not too bad. Other than that, I think... Wow. The Western Roman Empire was Celtic paganism, and now they're Germanic? Unsure about the afterlife. -2 state religion. Rank gained, but I think we're ready to go ahead and end the turn. Let's check our office positions. Can anybody go into an office? Who's our warlord? Do we not have one? We must not. Okay. Let us see what our enemies do. Okay, the Picts are moving around a bit. You're gonna come hit my settlement or my army, which is perfectly fine. Shouldn't have to worry too much. They might be gathering their forces to come push me here, but then that should open an opportunity to start pushing south with our other army. It does look like the Caledonians are starving.
Our ancestors have spoken, and they have named you as true friends. Do we dare ignore the other?
Sure, why not? We'll upgrade that alliance from defensive to military. It can't hurt. I don't think we ever plan on going that far north anyways. Oh boy. I'm a little worried about that picked force. They could start hitting our northern settlements.
God gives both wisdom
Not gonna
and...
take peace, just because it'll upset some people. They pulled out of their settlement. Hispania's still alive.
No warrior like standing.
No, I'm not gonna take an alliance just in case you guys decide to take a territory. I'll end up wiping you. Marco Vefa. Ooh, increased Imperium gives us another governor. We can get more armies. We cannot get more agents, sadly. Who passed? Was it any of our agents? Doesn't look like it. Ah, it was this lady. Not the biggest of deals. Want to make sure nobody else can fill a position. You can. But you're already in the tribal chief. You're already in high judge. Our heir is 10 years old. Okay, doesn't look like there's any positions for us to fill.
Warriors.
Our research is done. Okay. What do we want to get? Charge bonus. Getting the smokehouse would be nice. Additional food and sanitation in our provincial capitals. And we can start going for the large city. Yeah, let's see what we have here. Elite Sword Heerban. We actually have a lot less melee attack. We have a lot more melee defense, more armor, more health, more morale. You guys have the steady ability. Hide in forest and you're disciplined. Does not suffer a morale penalty when the general dies. It can also rally after routing more often. Okay, so you're more of a defensive unit. 48, 37, 34 and 34, 29, 30. You look just to be better all around, and you have throwables. You're just better. You're a lot more expensive, but you are just better.
It's a good life.
If we were to sit here and compare, you have more melee attack, the same melee defense, better armor, less health. You both have throwables. Ooh. Unbreakable. That's pretty solid. Expert charge defense. Spear wall. Missile block chance. Shield defense. If we look at armor, your shield value is 35. Wow. These Germanic Spearmasters are kind of no joke. That's pretty solid. So what are you guys compared? Whoa. Oh, these are the upgraded axe band. Because you guys have the heavy melee attack. Okay, so I don't think we need the noble Germanic swords anymore. Yeah, the elite sword Heerban is better in every aspect. So we'll get rid of you. We'll bring you guys. And then we're gonna want some range troops. I would like to get some axes.
your duty to the tribe.
Do we drop the pikes? We're gonna get crossbows here soon. We do still have to wait 2 turns. I'm gonna get all you guys upgraded.
Thirsty for battle.
We could get... Oh, we're gonna miss out on jabs, too. But, I mean, with all these guys with throwables, do we need the jabs? Maybe we drop the pikes? And maybe we drop one of the elite sword here, man.
Death in battle. There is no
Let's do this for now. And then when we can get the crossbows, we'll drop the pikes. That sounds like a good plan.
for the tribe.
You guys are gonna have a rebellion in a turn. You guys are low on food. We probably should get food in here until we can start improving this province. Start getting rid of all of these ruined buildings. That is going to be all of our money. Basically right away.
Ready for orders.
And yeah, I'm a little worried about these forces coming to push me here. We do have a bit of a garrison. We need to start building buildings in here. You have the olive trees, which we'll probably grab. We just got the granary in. You have a decent amount of growth. Which is nice to see.
For the tribe. Warriors all.
With 2 armies, with a bunch of horse archers, I don't really want to push up on that.
Ready for orders.
You do have the 6 cunning, so we could isolate their forces. But then we have to deal with both of them. So you're not going to be able to reach. So I think we just play it patient with the Huns. I don't think we're really in a huge rush. Let's go ahead and end another turn. We can get this provincial governor. Let's go Britannia Superior, and let's get this guy in here. You do have the -2 influence, though. The religious influence. Because you have doubts about the afterlife. Yeah, I think we'll put you here. That'll allow you to gain some influence quickly, get married, get some office positions. And plus this is our highest earner for income. So let's go ahead and spread the influence. Not that we're having public order issues, but it would help with getting our religion dominant. Plus we're getting the warrior shrine in here. And we do need more of those. More regions or provinces where our religion is dominant for the cultural victory. So we might as well. We might as well start heading towards that. The Huns are falling back with their forces.
We do not give
We
gifts.
will not be taking peace. Who else are the Huns at war with? Eastern Rome is pulling out a lot of forces.
Our ancestors.
No military alliance there either. Okay, raid settlement. They failed a noble birth, term of office. Okay, our high chief needs to go back in. Or our high judge. And then our tribal chief. Let's actually put you in the warlord position. Okay, and the rest of you should be fine. Okay, we're getting some javelins. Still need a couple turns. We need one more turn until we can start recruiting our crossbows. Let's go ahead and try to assault the unit. Critical success.
For the tribe.
And then you guys can come deal with the Abdonians.
To battle.
Who respawned as rebels. Let's go ahead and play aggressive stance. We'll go ahead and kill captives.
To your duty, my warriors.
Alright, what is your guys' biggest issue? Immigration. Right. We know we need the Warlord's Keep. I don't know if we need anything else in terms of buildings for our victory objectives. So I think I'm gonna go Royal Council. Because we can already get the plaster maker there. That'll help with political action costs too, which is kind of nice. That religious influence could be really good though. But we do need to get the military port. Yeah. Warlord's Keep, which is what we're researching now. We just unlocked the research to get large cities. In the Smiths Guild. Where do we unlock the Smiths Guild? Is that going to be up here? If so, it must be... yeah, right there. Okay, so we have the research for all of those buildings, which is fantastic. Could go ahead and get a fortified town. Help with public order and growth a little bit. More wealth. It's going to add to our squalor. We're getting more food in a turn. We're going here for the plaster maker. You're gonna need a sanitation building for sure. No doubt. You're going for the fairgrounds. Yeah, let's go ahead and start getting that. Gives us some more food, wealth from all buildings, and some more wealth from commerce. We can spend the money there. start pushing towards some of those victory objective buildings. You're getting the Smith's Guild already. Just fantastic. You have the meat hall. You guys are suffering a little bit on public order. You already have the smokehouse somehow. Which means we could go ahead and upgrade here for the blood altar. Help with our religion spread.
I am the knife in the dark. Heading out.
Okay, the pigs have a force down here.
Do more.
Ready for orders.
I don't think we're ready to push south yet. What's your garrison like? It's really not that great. We might be able to hit the settlement, actually.
For the tribe.
11 stack. It's gonna give you 17, but if we take a decent amount of losses here, you don't have walls. And then if we can force this force over to Elisipo, we might be able to claim this province next turn. We are gonna have some public order issues here when we leave. That's for certain.
Battle.
But we can always bounce back and forth if we need to. I think I'm gonna go for the settlement.
None will escape.
I think we have a bit of... Oh, God.
Is there nothing else?
We did not have an opening.
Supplies.
Why can't you move any further and force march?
Ready for orders.
Oh,
When
no.
your feet bleed, you can moan.
Okay. Well, I think we just lost this army.
The tribe.
Siggy Ward. That's a family member, too. Oh, no.
What would you have of me?
It'd be a lot different if we could, like, sit in... We don't have any money, either. If we could sit in fortified stance, I'd be like, maybe we can do it.
For the tribe.
I mean, we have the good, solid troops. We would have to play that battle really well.
Thirsty for battle. For the tribe.
We could apply pressure with this army.
Ready for orders.
How far can this movie in the south move?
You have
This
further
army.
orders?
You actually might be stuck within their zone of control. Oscarls. Yeah, I think I'm gonna apply some pressure on this eastern side. Maybe encourage this army to push towards us, and maybe they'll only push in with the 2 armies. Against 31 troops, we might be able to do it, now that we have all these troop upgrades with some pretty solid infantry. That's kind of a bummer.
For orders.
Got a little greedy there.
Ready for battle.
But we should just be able to recruit another. I just don't want to lose that family member. Macedonia and Venetians. Pontus and the Arabian separatists. Illyria and the Venetians. Chief Eunuch. Okay. Edict issued. Reconnaissance 2. Alright, let's see if we get attacked by the Picts. I think it's very likely. Ooh. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I'd say that makes sense. go after our weaker armies.
Retreat, my warriors!
Please tell me you go far. Yes, you do. You go far enough. Now I might take Elisipo. I might hire some mercenaries for that 18 stack. They have some nice veterancy, but they're true. Oh, we could get the Spearmasters. Actually, that could make that army somewhat solid.
We come to use
Oh,
strength.
now you want peace. What a shame. They did abandon their settlement, but we have to siege it down. Because we still do not have any onagers. We can only recruit onagers in one province right now, and that's all the way in the south. Which is where I'd like to build my next force, whenever we're ready to do that. I hope the Judes chase the Pict force down. Instead, you're sailing right by. You guys might not. You guys might not be at war with each other. Gates just got wrecked. Okay, well, we should be able to auto-resolve this one. What's the season? It just went into winter. Okay. But that gives us some time to replenish and recruit our crossbows. So let's get rid of the pikes. 4 units of crossbows. You can take out this spy, hopefully. 86%. Should be doable. And then, once the snow clears up, we're gonna go in and finish off the Caledonians. They are gonna have this force sailing around. Can we hold off against 3 forces? Who are you? Cram. Cram, I don't care so much about losing. Because you're not a family member, but I will go ahead and get your troops upgraded. And put you to hold in here. I would assume that you guys would be much more inclined to attack our force here. And we can do as much damage as possible. And then build up another army here with the onagers. We do have access to the elites. No, we don't. We do. We have access to the elite sword here ban. I'd like to see what this melee infantry is all about. The Royals. And Strutions? The Tefali Cav weren't that impressive to me. I've really been enjoying our Frankish Lancers. We can continue to upgrade our food and sanitation. How risky is this? Are we willing to take that risk? You can go into the companion slot. I think I am gonna play risky, just because if not, we'll kind of be sitting here forever. But, this should be an easy auto-resolve. But I would assume that these three forces push one side or another. 173 lost. If we occupy, we get 2% replenishment.
For the tribe.
You have a fishing port. I'm gonna break you down one. And then we have to break you down.
Thirsty for battle.
Retrain you. Are there any others that we would rather get? I don't think so. Our force is pretty healthy. Garrison's gonna be super weak. I'm kind of hoping that they push us here. Honestly.
Warriors all. Ready for orders.
But they might not because we have some additional garrison units. It's only 3.
Warriors all.
You can reach me. These two can.
For the tribe.
If you had, man,
Thirsty for battle.
if you had night battles, I would go all in for that. We could always sit here and retreat, but then I'm worried about us going into the, like, getting back into the corner.
Starting out.
We could do that,
Fleet ready.
because then you're not trapped in the settlement.
Hard on the oars. Ships to port. Steady as we
Okay, that could be worth doing. And then we'll see what these forces do. Because if they push east, we'll hop back into the settlement. If they push west, we'll fall back. And if anything, like, we've done some damage to their settlement.
ready for orders.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Champion has gained a level. Let's just go for assault unit. Public order for military presence. Try and help stabilize here. You guys can afford the food hit, and that'll give you an additional growth, which will help speed up the process of things a little bit. Because that's going to take forever to rebuild that province.
Ready for battle.
Way too long. Okay, and I think we're ready to end another turn. I am kind of curious as to what these Hun forces are doing. They're just sitting there.
I could be of further help.
Rebels have Roma.
I am the knife in the dark, moving unseen.
Increases corruption, but then it says your income's still the same. So I wonder if that'll change after the next turn. Like, I wonder if it takes a turn for it to kick in. If we don't have a battle, I'll remember to check after this end turn. But if we do have a battle, chances are I'm gonna forget, to be honest. You guys are gonna come hit the settlement. No, you're not. What the heck are you guys doing? That was an interesting play. It's a shame the Huns aren't attritioning. They're too far south to get affected by the snow. Can't believe they haven't pushed any of the settlements there. That is a bit surprising to me. They have a 4th force down there. Ooh, that's the furthest we've seen Eastern Rome push up, too. If the Gaetulians could help me push back the Picts, that would be nice, so we could start steamrolling their territory.
You are honorable.
No military alliance for you. Sigismund. Infant mortality. A sad day. You are so close to having 6 cunning. So close. We'll go upkeep costs for ranged infantry. This is a walled settlement. I'd be willing to hold this against 3 armies. I'm a little nervous that you could reach this settlement if we took it.
Ready for battle.
Like, if you guys take this back, it is what it is. I'm still gonna dismantle your buildings. So it won't be as good as it was when you had it. Try and assassinate this champion.
Quite what I intended.
Ready for orders.
And then in one more season, we should be able to go on and hit this. Oh, we can finally get these buildings in next turn. That's gonna be huge. 20 food. What do these go up to without the fertility? 30 and 40. You're the same. But you guys provide more wealth. So I think we go with the pastures. And then if we want, we can get Germanic Lancers from here. Gives us 4 additional food. But 120 wealth, so it's not bad. Over here,
Ready for battle.
you have a level up. Let's go towards that melee defense. Although you might never ever see combat, so I don't know if it really matters too much. Let's see. We want the olive trees there. Your guys' public order has fixed itself. Okay, let me just check. Who are the Huns at war with? You are at war with the Swabians and Septimania, but you're not doing anything, which is odd.
Warriors all.
You guys are holding for that force. I wouldn't mind if they came to push me. It is a walled settlement. They do have onagers, so they could push the attack right away if they wanted.
Battle. Warriors all.
Which I would like them to.
Destroyer of men.
You're a 4-star general. Let's see if we can't assassinate you.
Head home for my children. Though I have failed, I
A
will
failure.
never give up. All tremble
Your garrison
before
is just gigantic. But we can siege you down for 2 turns before we start taking attrition. If we could get to that sabotage walls, that would be sick. don't think that's gonna happen.
For the throne.
But next turn, we are pushing the attack on the Caledonians, for sure.
Warriors old.
For sure. Yeah, we'll take you down that right line first.
For the
And I think
throne.
everybody else is just staying for the time being.
Old.
We can start getting our upgrades, but in certain forces, I don't really feel like it's necessary.
For orders.
Not for ones that aren't going to see combat for a little bit. Yeah, you guys are hurt on public order. You guys are stabilizing. You're slowly stabilizing. Okay, so let's look at money then. You're getting the fairground, which is going to be huge. Let's go ahead and get the smokehouse as well. I'm gonna get the smokehouse there as well. And extra food and sanitation could help. And then I might go for the slave trader. Although we don't... We do have some industry buildings in here. Salt works counts as wealth from industry too. So we do have some industry. It's 10%. What's the fourth one give you? I mean, it gives us the most wealth. We don't have gems yet. But we have a region in Germania that gives us gems. We just haven't built it yet. And it might be a little while before we can get that going. That would be super nice, though. And the road development. I don't know how much we'll be traversing through this territory, but... the road development could be pretty solid. Are ye gonna push me? No, you're gonna play scared. I don't really understand why you haven't taken Elisipo. Unless you're working on it right now. No. Why are they being weird? Oh, they know we're coming for them. They can feel it. Doom is on their doorstep. Alrighty, nothing crazy happening during the end turn. But now is the time to push. I'm gonna hold off on that.
Blood and glory. Thirsty for battle. Warriors all. Ready for
So I'm gonna siege with you.
Let them cower before us.
Is there any two combinations we can get in a single turn? Battering rams and ladders. I'm trying to think, like, we're really only gonna have 2 turns.
Yeah!
I might do something like this.
Besieging settlement! Thirsty for
And then we are going to move you up. You guys can't isolate my forces. We can isolate yours
Thirsty
with
for
this
battle.
army.
Is there nothing else?
And honestly, both these armies are pretty decent.
Warriors all!
I'm gonna go ahead and try and assault the unit. They are getting some replenishment going.
The bards will sing of my sword.
Yeah, they are replenishing. But I'm hoping that general won't be able to fully replenish. Okay, we got that going.
Thirsty for battle.
Now, the problem is if this guy flees, which he most likely will, and we can't catch him, then we get pushed by 3 armies.
For the tribe.
So we might want to play it cool there.
How can I assist you? On the move.
Although, we'll take a lot of damage from colonizing. And they had a 4th force, if I'm not mistaken, the one that was down here. Like, I don't understand why we don't have eyes around Malika, with them being our allies.
How can I assist you?
Thirsty for battle.
I say we just stabilize for now.
For the tribe.
Keep things stable. The Picts are falling back. Who are the Picts at war with? They are not at war with the Jutes. Gaetulians and the Saxons. So this Saxon fleet got away.
Warriors all.
Let's go ahead and upgrade here. Get some more food going. Because that should allow us to upgrade you as well, which will increase our growth. And then let's boost sanitation here. You can definitely afford the food hit of 15, so let's get to that upgraded. Finally! Finally, we know we need a sanitation building here. And that additional growth is going to help for getting that handled. Okay. Let's go ahead and end one more turn and see if we can't end today's episode with a battle, since we haven't had one, which is kind of sad. Kind of just prepping to finish off Britannia. Upkeep costs for melee... No. Germanic pagan influence? Sure. Public order and sanitation. And then we want to go towards authority for public order. Okie dokie. We could have reset all those buildings and saved the 10%. from construction costs by investing into that skill point, but we're not really hurting for cash. Wow, the Jutes are dealing with a rebellion for me. That's nice of them. Too bad they're not at war with the pigs. Which is very surprising. They're not at war with each other. You would think that with the Jutes already being established in that area, they would want to expand. Since they don't have very many other options, since factions don't really like to take raised settlements in Attila, which is kind of a bizarre thing to me. Like, I get it is a pain and a long-term investment to recolonize a raised city, but with how often cities get raised with Attila and the Huns, it's surprising that we don't see more occupying of raised territories. Misdirect army.
Warriors all.
Oh, they went into the water.
Attack! Ready for orders.
Alright, just to be clear, there's nothing else we can get this turn, because next turn we have to press this attack. Otherwise, we're going to start attritioning. In fact, we could push this right now and just do an easy auto-resolve, which is a shame, because we're not going to get a battle. But these forces will start attritioning. They might go into a horde faction, actually. That's what the Abdonians did. Let's just go balance stance. Easy money. And we will occupy.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, they just changed into a horde faction.
For the tribe. Getting on our
We
way.
are going to have a rebellion, so I want to make sure that we can kind of reach there. A lumber camp tier 4. Yeah, food is awful down here. Absolutely awful in these regions. I guess we'll repair you. But we desperately need a sanitation building.
I am the destroyer.
That is for certain.
You have my
Okay, only one more territory. And then obviously we need to clean up these armies. But after that, we'll be able to start pushing south and finally be gaining some ground down here instead of just playing defensively against these Hun forces. Which will be a nice change in pace, because we have been playing defensive quite a bit.
warriors all.
Yeah, now... I mean, you wouldn't be able to defend each other's forces. If I'm not mistaken.
The shadows are a friend.
Are you sieging that? You already hit it.
Ready for battle.
Oh, but we can't reach there.
Ready for orders.
I might risk colonizing this. In force march, though, you guys might be able to reach.
Ready for battle.
Okay, so how about we go here,
Ready for
go back into fortify, see how they respond,
the tribe!
Lisipo. I'm a little tempted to go into the settlement, but I think I would like at least those garrison units to be fully replenished if we were gonna hold against 2.5 full stacks. I don't think that would quite be the wisest idea for us. Investigate corruption. Exploit corruption. How are we doing in this settlement? We still could use you. We don't necessarily need the food. Your religion is continuously going up. If we get this in there, we should be able to pull this out.
Ready for orders!
So I'm gonna start moving with this fleet. So maybe we can hit some of these cities. If not, maybe we can distract their forces a little bit.
Battle!
Could also leave our city open to an attack.
Tribe!
Let's get our armies moving a bit.
Ready for battle!
You can actually leave, which is amazing. Although Germanic paganism is going down.
Thirsty for battle!
But I think it's about time we start going to
Laying siege to their home.
take Frisia.
Warriors all!
And then here, we want more food. As many food buildings as we can get, since it's so hard to come by in that region. You guys are down to -7. Now that we moved on out of there. We could take some more food if we wanted. And then we could get this upgraded, which would help with growth and public order. Sure, we'll do that, and then we'll end one more turn and see what we set ourselves up for next episode. I'm gonna go minus the corruption. Ah, the picks are gonna sail out to me. Can't win that with an auto resolve.
We will return! Our voyage!
We are gonna attrition. And they're gonna fall back and try and hit the Gaetulians, which I'm not mad about by any means. Ah, and now I see this force is getting somewhat cocky.
My people wish to offer you this gift of gold, if you will take it.
It should have already counted as us beating that faction, right? I'm gonna take the piece, actually. Because we should be at 7 factions destroyed now. Because we took their last settlement. I believe that's how that works. And then hopefully the picks will be number 8, Septimania 9, Swabians 10. And then I don't know if the Huns count as one or not because they don't have any settlements. So we can't like take their last settlement or raise their last settlement. So I don't know if their last army would count towards that. Specific stat. But that allows us to go ahead and push the pit capital. All of these terms of offices are finished. So if we look at military, yeah, we're at 7. So we don't even have to finish off the Caledonians. Now, chances are they're going to turn on us at some point.
Ready for battle.
That would make the most sense. Who the heck is this? Just Celtic rebels.
Yeah! Warriors all.
You also have an insanely large garrison. So we're going to have to wait 2 seasons for that. Transfer you to the goat herd, and then this building we're gonna get... Oh, sanitation's fine. Still probably go sanitation, though. So we can get more upgrades on these buildings.
Ready for battle.
Which means you guys are probably gonna stay there.
What? I am the destroyer of men.
Let's go ahead and assault this unit, because that should be their general.
I am the champion of
It's still not going to show me the unit. Interesting.
For the tribe.
Neither of you have cunning, but we could 1v1 this force.
Orders.
And if they run, we fall back to our settlement. You jerks. I might take that fight anyways. We do run the risk of still being hit by 3 armies.
Warriors all.
We have a little bit of movement though after this. So,
Kill the cowards.
sadly we had no battles this episode, but you know what? We'll go ahead and open up with this battle next time to make sure that we make up for it. Should be a pretty easy battle. It's just a lot of infantry. A lot of offensive infantry versus our defensive infantry, so it will be interesting to see how the berserkers go up against our more defensive infantry. But we should just be able to run a lot of them down with cav. Crossbows will absolutely shred them since they have no armor. So, we'll go ahead and start with a pig slaughter next time. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.